Hey Ronna, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, but I've got some situations coming up right now.
Okay. Well, tell me what's been going on.
Well, I have this new relationship in my life. I've got a lot of good things going on in my life right now. I just got a bunch of art pieces accepted at a gallery, but I've been having some sciatic problems for about 3 weeks now. That despite all of my best modalities that I've tried, it's just not seeming to resolve.
Okay. What all have you tried?
Acupuncture. I had 2 acupuncture appointments, about 5 chiropractic. I've tried turmeric, Tylenol, ibuprofen, stretches, TENS unit, heat, cold.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Is this something that happens a lot or just not?
I've never had back spasms before. No, this is kind of new for me. Yeah.
Okay. And it happened about 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything that different in your life? Anything big that happened 3 weeks ago?
Well, I sat on this hard chair for about 6 hours in a rehearsal for this new band that I am, which I was having so much fun. I didn't get up and move around,
Okay.
and I didn't realize how bad it was until a few days later.
Okay.
But also, there's this new relationship in my life, and I'm having to accept help, which I'm a very independent woman. And all of a sudden, now I have this person who's interested in helping me, and that's been a little different for me.
Okay. So you're used to being independent, and now you have somebody that wants to help you. And
Yeah.
how does that make you feel, I guess?
Um, I'm used to being a giver. So I've been a massage therapist for 25 years, and I'm used to being the one that's the healer and on the giving side. And now all of a sudden, I've got someone that's lavish, that adores me, and it, I'm loving every single minute of it. But I feel a little guilty, to tell you the truth, that I have to ask for someone to help me lift something, or um, I don't know. It's hard for me.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's start tapping on the pain and then we'll
Okay.
see what comes up from there. Okay.
All right.
So which hip is it, right or left?
It's my right,
Your
my
right.
right glute going down the back of my leg
Okay.
into the back of my knee.
Okay. How would you describe the pain today?
Um, I would describe it as an ache, just a dull, nagging ache.
Okay. So if you had to rate it from 1 out of 10, 10 being the most intense that you can imagine it ever feeling and zero or one being like pretty much nothing, where would you rate it right now?
I would say during the day it's about a 3, but when I first get up in the morning after it laying for a period of time, it's about a 7. Walking seems to help it, but you can't walk in the middle of the night, get up and
Yeah.
walk.
Okay.
So if I have to get up to go to the bathroom, it's like searing pain.
Okay. Where are you right now in pain?
I'm about a 4, I would say, right
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay. So you said it's more of a dull ache.
Right now it's a dull ache,
Really?
yes.
Okay. Okay. So I know you already know the tapping points. So you're just going to echo me. Okay. So we're going to start with the karate chop. Even though I feel this dull ache from sciatica,
Even though I feel this dull ache from sciatica,
I fully and completely accept myself.
I fully and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this dull aching pain that's shooting down my leg,
Even though I feel this dull, aching pain that's shooting down my leg,
I fully and completely accept myself.
I fully and completely accept myself.
Even though I can feel this dull ache from my hip down to my knee,
Even though that I feel this dull ache from my hip down to my knee,
and my sciatica has just been hurting me for 3 weeks.
my sciatica has been hurting me for 3 weeks.
I fully and completely accept myself.
I fully and completely accept myself.
Okay. So then we'll go to the eyebrow point. You can use either, you know, one, both, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? This dull aching pain.
This dull aching pain.
And then side of the eye. It's been hurting me so much.
It's been hurting me so much.
Under the eye. I can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
All right, under the nose. It just keeps hurting.
It just keeps hurting.
Under the chin. Feels like it's never going to go away.
It feels like it's never going to go away. And I want to add that I just feel vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Okay. And then the collarbone. It makes me feel vulnerable and helpless.
It makes me feel vulnerable and helpless.
Okay, under the arm. And I don't like having to ask for help.
I don't like having to ask for help.
All right, top of the head. I wish this dull aching pain would just go away.
Oh, I wish this dull aching pain would just go away.
Okay. And then we're going to do, I'm not sure if you've ever done the gamut point one before, where you're like this. Okay, this one is it's kind of something we're going to do in between, and then we're going to do one more round of tapping. So basically, it's right here in your hand, and you're just going to tap the whole time that we do this, okay? And this part is, it's kind of part of neuro-linguistic programming, so it's a little different. It makes some changes act, you know, faster in your brain. Okay, so you're just going to follow what I do, okay? So you're gonna look at me, and then you're gonna close your eyes, open your eyes. You're gonna look down and to the right, and then back to center, and then down and to the left, and then back to center. And then you're going to make your eyes go in a circle one way, and then back to center. And then you're gonna make your eyes go in a circle the other way, and then back to center. All right, and then we're gonna sing just a couple bars. We're gonna hum a couple bars of Happy Birthday.
Okay. So
we can do this together.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna count to 5. Oh yeah, sorry. We're gonna count to 5 and then count down from 5.
Okay.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the couple bars of Happy Birthday again. Okay. And then, well, let's go ahead and take a breath for a moment. Okay. And then how are you feeling right now? Does the pain feel any different?
I feel less, I'll admit this, I feel a little less depressed. I feel a little less worthless. It's the only way I can explain
Worthless.
it.
Okay.
I don't really feel it right now.
Okay.
So
what about, okay, that's good. What about the feeling? So how about the feeling helpless feeling? How strong does that feel right now?
I guess I can kind of rationalize my situation a little better. It's like he's really happy to do things for me, which it's his way of showing that he cares about me. Okay. So I should probably bask in it instead of fighting it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So you can't really feel the sciatica right now, or do you still feel a little bit? Do you need to maybe move around a little bit? I don't want to stand up for however you need to.
I can usually twist and feel it, and right now I'm just not really feeling it. Normally sitting isn't very comfortable for me. Usually I just standing. For a while I was kind of envying horses because they can sleep standing up. But right now I'm just very happy to be sitting for a few minutes.
Okay. All right, good. What else is coming up for you? Any other emotions or any thoughts or memories come up while we were doing the tapping?
Um, well, I think I want to go back to the relationship too.
Okay.
I I've just been so happy um and overjoyed. And I don't think, I'm usually a pretty bubbly person for the most part. Um, and I'm 65. Um, but I can honestly admit that I probably have never had a love quite like the one that I'm having. I was friends with this guy for almost 3 years, and then it turned into a romance. And so we got to really know each other, and it's the deepest love I think I've ever had in my life.
For you. Okay, so full of love, very big change in your life. How are you sitting with that? I know when we talked yesterday, you said you're feeling overwhelmed.
Uh, a little overwhelmed. I mean, he and I both discussed, well, that other shoe is going to drop eventually, and then shortly after that, my back thing cropped up. So the shoe dropped.
So everything was okay. Let me see if I'm understanding you right. Is it because everything was so good, like too good to be true, that
Yeah.
something bad had to happen because
Well,
this
just a
felt too
shift
good?
or a test, this almost feels
Right.
like a test,
Okay.
and, he's passing. He's passing. I'm not putting him through the test, but seems like the universe is. But um, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, um, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase that. So, are you feeling overwhelmed and like there might be like that something bad needs to happen to test, or how would you? Well,
No, I
what's
can
going on?
honestly say that the other shoe doesn't need to drop. I mean, let's face it, we can't ride on the top of the roller coaster all the time. We're going to
Okay.
take dips occasionally. And
Yeah.
I need to just go with the flow and just have grace no matter what's going on in my life, and acceptance. And that's really where I want to be, to tell you the truth. Just acceptance.
Okay. Do you feel like you're there right now, or do you feel like there's something blocking you
I
right
could
now
use
that needs to
I
get
think I
released?
could, I could use just a little bit of a little help. There we go. I just
Okay.
asked for help.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm here. So, um, what are you afraid of, or what's going on? Like, what do you need
Um,
help with?
uh, I don't know. He knows me. He knows me inside and out. He's seen me the good and the bad and the ugly. So I shouldn't be afraid of that. I
Okay.
mean,
Well, you
he's all
shouldn't be. But what are you worried about?
in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm worried about.
Okay. All right. Um, so take a moment and just close your eyes and take a deep breath and think about him, right? And think about how your body feels when you think about him. I'm sure your heart feels open and you feel that love. Is there anything else in your body that feels a little scared, a little tight, anything like that?
I guess I feel fluttery in my heart when I think about him.
Is that
It's
kind of
that butterfly thing.
the butterfly thing? Okay. Okay. Um, do you feel like there's something there that needs to get released a
I
bit?
think to tell you the truth, I think it's a worthy issue.
Oh, worthy? Oh, like you're not worthy of this kind of love? Of being okay. So
I think it's just old programming that needs to be rewritten.
for sure. All right. So would you say I'm not worthy of being loved this way, or is there a different way you would say that?
I would put it in the past. In the past, I've not felt worthy of being loved. And in the now and in the present, I'm open to experiencing it. But there's
Okay.
just some crumbs in the way.
Okay. All right. All right, so let's start back with the karate chop. So even though in the past,
Even though in the past,
I didn't feel worthy of this kind of love,
I didn't feel worthy of this kind of love,
I'm now open to receiving it.
I'm now very open to receiving it.
Even though in the past,
Even though in the past,
I never thought I deserved this kind of love.
I never thought that I deserved this kind of love.
I didn't think I was worthy,
I didn't think I was worthy.
but I'm very open. I'm very open to it now.
I'm very open to it now.
And I accept this love.
I accept this love.
Even though in the past,
Even though in the past,
I felt like I wasn't worthy
I felt like I wasn't worthy
and I didn't deserve to be loved like this.
and I didn't deserve to be loved like this.
I know now that I do deserve it.
I know now that I do deserve it.
And then we'll go to the eyebrow point. Feeling unworthy of love.
Feeling unworthy of love.
Okay, and then the side of the eye. That unworthy feeling.
That unworthy feeling. It feels like old programming.
Okay. And then under the eye. I'm ready to release the old programming.
I'm ready to release that old programming.
All right, under the nose. I'm ready to release that old programming that I don't deserve love.
I'm ready to release that old programming that I don't deserve love.
All right, and then the chin. And my heart is open to love now.
My heart is 100% open to love now.
So that feeling of being unworthy can just go away.
That feeling of being unworthy can just go away.
Okay, under the arm. Because I don't need it anymore.
I don't need that anymore.
Top of the head. I don't need to be protected from being hurt.
I don't need to be protected from being hurt.
Because I know Bruce.
I know Bruce.
And I know he loves me truly.
I know he loves me truly.
Side of the eye. And I know he's the one for me.
I know he's the one for me.
Under the eye. So I'm ready to release this old programming.
I'm ready to release this old programming.
Under the nose. I'm letting it go now.
I'm letting it go now.
I don't need it anymore.
I don't need it anymore.
Collarbone. My heart is still open to love.
My heart is still open to love.
And I'm not afraid of being hurt anymore.
I'm not afraid of being hurt anymore.
Releasing the old programming.
I'm releasing that old programming.
We're going to do this guy again. All right, so just tap on that gamut point. All right, so close your eyes, open your eyes, look down to the right and center. Look down to the left and center. Roll your eyes in a circle one way and back to center. Roll your eyes in a circle the other way and back to center. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple bars of happy birthday. And then we're going to count up to 5 and then count down from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the happy birthday. All right, now take a deep breath. Okay, how does that feel?
I feel like the bubbles are coming back up in the champagne again.
Good.
Felt like, for a while, it felt like my champagne was going flat. So I still have bubbles in me.
All right. Okay. Take a moment, think about your body, scan your body. Are there any other parts of you that hurt right now or feel uncomfortable?
I can't really feel anything right now.
Okay.
I feel very grounded.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to work on right now?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. That was pretty quick for your sciatic. Oh,
I'm a quick study.
okay. That's true. You are. Yeah. I know. So yesterday, did you spend a little time kind of meditating on it and thinking
I
if there was was there anything else emotionally that came up that you want to work through?
well, I think some of it's survival, you know, um, I've had to make it on my own so much that it's different to be a we or a
Mm,
us than a me.
okay.
And I'm more than happy to be a we.
Okay.
Feels good to have someone to bounce ideas off of and a partner in life. Yeah.
But does part of you still feel uncomfortable?
No. I I think we got rid of some programming that was just clogging the system.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of that feels like it needs to get
Well,
released or that's still
and
bothering you?
what comes up with that is I had former men in my life that told me that nobody's going to ever want me.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
All right.
So
So
part of that programming.
think about that. Nobody's ever going to want you. When you hear that, do you have an emotional reaction still?
Not really, because they were doing that to manipulate and control me. So
All right.
I
What am
mean
I
that
supposed to help you with, Rana?
sorry, but
No, I'm just kidding. That's great.
I
Yeah.
think we just put a blanket over, and scooped up all of this
You're
stuff
just
that was all in one thing.
good.
So
Okay. But yeah, let me know how you feel. And if the pain starts to come back or anything else comes up, okay, and we'll work
okay.
can work that through that too. So
Sounds good. I really appreciate your work with me.
you're welcome. Thank you. All right. Good night.